Hi everyone, this is OEV here, giving you some updates about my daily green drink. Yeah! Okay, if you all remember, I told you all that I was juicing and my green drink. So today I'm going to show you all how I blend whole juice, which is my green drink, with all the pulp. Juicing takes out the pulp and gives you more juice. Blending, which makes whole juice, leaves the pulp in, and you drink it. And in order to drink it, it'll be like a smoothie if you don't put any water in it. But if you put water in it, depending on how much water you put in it, you can thin it out to make it like how it is juicing. But you're gonna have all the pulp in there. But having the pulp in is actually better, unless you are, when you're juicing your green drink, unless you're eating fiber. Precious. I'm doing a video, honey. It's too loud. Okay, yes, our children are around as always. Okay, so this is my green drink. I'm out of kale, but I'm still doing spinach. I have cilantro. If you don't have cilantro, you definitely use parsley. I have my carrot. I have my cucumbers, which have been peeled, because if they're not organic, like these are not organic cucumbers, they're cheaper. The organic ones cost like over $2. These were like 70, I think we got this in sales for 58 cents, but most times they're around 78 cents. So peel them, okay? You want to get the pesticides off of there. So you peel these, or you can use this.
Fit.
This is fruit and vegetable wash fit. It's organic. You should at the top right there. This is organic stuff. Now, you don't have to buy this. This is like $4 at the grocery store. And I use it mostly for my apples because I cannot find organic apples anywhere. At least where I've looked. So I'm going to wash this off in a little bit. You just spray it on, leave it on for like a minute or two, and then you rinse it off really good. I cannot find green apples that are organic. So, in fact, I can't find any apples organic. So I just use that. You can use vinegar. You can do a homemade concoction of this. You don't have to buy it, but I didn't know that at the time that I bought it. So I already have it. I'm going to use it, and then I'll do some home remedy stuff after that. So we're going to wash this apple off real quick. You don't have to show that. Woo! Okay, we're going to wash the apple off, and I'm going to show you what it looks like when it blends. And what I have over here is some water, almost a cup, and I have a personal strainer, a glass strainer, that you can use if you want to strain some of the pulp out. But please leave it in if you're going to do whole juice. That's the whole purpose of blending with whole juice. So let me go ahead and get started. Priya is in here with us. So I'm going to pour in a little water first. Let me see. I don't want to do too much water. I'm going to do less than a cup, maybe about 6 ounces. 6 ounces is like 2 ounces less than a cup, which is 8 ounces. Okay, I'm going to put in my carrot. My cucumbers. Cucumbers have lots of water in it. Very good to use when you're blending. And I'm going to put in my spinach. Now, the daily recommendation for fruits and vegetables, at least for vegetables, it's like 3 to 5 servings or something like that. I'm not sure exactly. I'll probably put some more spinach in there. But if you do a whole juice, you will get your serving. Even when you juice, you can get your servings in out of 1 or 2 drinks. I'm serious, y'all. It's not. You can get your vegetable intake for the day by juicing and especially blending, because when it's done, you can look at where it is on your blender or in your glass, whatever kind of glass you use, and it'll tell you how much it is. And 1 serving is about a 1/4 cup. All right, when they tell you so many servings, it's only a 4. I believe it's measured a 1/4 cup. If you look on anything that you buy at a store, per serving is always 1/4, 1 tablespoon or something. But most times it's 1/4 of a cup. So if you're measuring, it'll tell you here on your blender, 8 ounces is 1 cup. So that's 4 servings of vegetables right there. All right, so if you're going up to 8, 12, and what is that? 16 ounces. You're getting 2 cups of vegetables for the day, and that turns into how many servings? 8 servings. So that's really, really good. So that's why it's important to blend and juice fruits and vegetables. What's wrong, the mama? Precious, please rock her and push her around and see if that'll work. Okay, you really don't have to take these out, but I do. But when you're blending, especially depending on what kind of blender you have, it'll pulverize them up, and it will not hurt you one time, you know. But it's not good to eat apple seeds often. But I'm so used to doing this when I juice that I'll do it here too. I just kind of cut them out any kind of way. All right, and I don't need all of this when I'm doing whole juice. So what I do with the rest of this is just stick it in a Ziploc bag. Hold on a second. All right, I do it in a Ziploc bag for the next day. Along with my cucumber, I'll peel it tomorrow. Just cut it in half. I actually did a little more than I normally do. That's because I'm gonna make some for my husband. But normally that's what I do now. I just kind of have them in Ziploc bags and I use it the next day. And that's another thing with whole juice. You do not have to use as much as you did when you were juicing. You have to use a lot of fruit and vegetables to make one good glass of juice. But with whole juice, you don't have to use as much. Trust me. It's going to be thicker, depending on how much water. Y'all see I don't have just a little bit of water in there. But it's going to be thick. It's going to be like a smoothie. And if you don't like that, then you can strain a little bit out. Whoop, sorry. You can strain a little bit out with the strainer, or you can add more water. And this, what it's going to do is give you more servings. And that's good because then you'll have water and fruit and vegetables. It's good. This is very, very good. It's very important to do this at the beginning of the day. Have it every day if you can. Right now, I do 5 days a week. I'm going to up it soon to 7. Which means every day, but I do 5 days because it's really mostly, you know, money issues. Okay, you got to save, you know, fruits and vegetables are not cheap, so it's cheaper, but I really want to do it every day. So on the weekends I don't do it, or if I miss a day in a week, but normally I do it 5 days a week. So here we go. This is gonna be loud, so we're gonna edit some of this out. All right, and if you have this kind of blender on the Blendtec, you just push the whole juice button. And for those who do not have a Blendtec, you just do your blender, whatever speed you need to do it on. And this is very loud, so we will edit it out, but we'll show you just a little bit of how it's gonna, you know, blend it up. Show you all what it looks like in there, and it came out to be about 2 cups. If you look right here on your blender, it came out to be 2 cups. So even if I drank all that, even a share, I'm getting in lots of servings. That's 8 servings of fruit and vegetables for the day, and it does have some water in there, but that's good. So if you can do all of those cups, or 2 cups, or if you can do 2 of these a day, or at least this and a smoothie with fruits and vegetables, you're getting your vegetables. And then if you turn right around and eat some vegetables too, you're getting more than the recommended amount. And that's what we strive to do in our families, to get more than the recommended amount. That's why I try to always sneak spinach in everything. That way my children get more than enough vegetable. And my oldest daughter and my son will eat these raw like me, and my husband will too. And you can, y'all, look, I know y'all hear me talking, but y'all like, we don't see you doing nothing. I am not kidding. I can eat this stuff raw without a problem. Spinach is good for you, and it's good. It's not like kale. Okay? I know y'all probably like, if you want to munch on something, munch on some spinach.
And you can be fit.
So anyway, chew on that. That's good fiber too. Chewing fiber is good as well. So here we go. Let me pour. I'll show you what it looks like. Here we go. Very smooth, looking good, green drink. And that's filling up my glass. So that's good. That's only for me. But I could have done more. I could have, see, I don't have to do as much. What I used to do is 2 handfuls of spinach, a handful of kale, a handful of cilantro or parsley, a whole cucumber, 2 carrots, 1 whole apple, and that was my daily green drink. And I would juice that and it would fill up this glass. All right, and y'all saw what I just put in here. I didn't have but 1 apple, half of an apple, 1 carrot, not even a handful of spinach, not even a handful of cilantro. Y'all see how much less I used and I still got the same amount? That's because all the pulp is in this, unlike when you juice. So this will save money too. So now I can actually make some for my husband. I just double what I just did and make 4 cups and we have a glass each. And that's going to save money, and now we'll be able to do 7 days a week. So it's going to be thick. Now watch this. I'm going to show y'all how it is. Normally when I do my drink, I just gulp it down. You're not going to be able to gulp this down because it's thicker, even though I added water. So let me show you how it is when I'm drinking it. See? That's thick. So you might want to use a straw. And I'm telling you, many times I don't make it through the whole drink before I have to go to the bathroom. That's pulp in there, y'all. That's fiber. That means it's going to clean you out. It's going to give you energy. It's healthy for you. It's going to clean you out. And I'm so used to this taste now that it, you know, it's good. Now let me tell you something else about oxidation. Y'all can look this up. When you juice, if you have a certain type of juicer, it will, your drink will have, there'll be oxidation in it. It means you'll see it kind of being kind of frothy at the top. You don't see that when you do whole juice because all the pulp is in there. But when you have a juicer, it's taking that pulp out and it's like squeezing all of it, you know, all the juice out as much as possible. And oxidation just means you can't really save it. It's going to spoil or go bad or perish before in less than 24 hours. That's why when you juice, you want to drink it right away. Now, not all juices are the same. Some of them are better than that, and they don't do that. So, but with this, you can save this. I still wouldn't recommend saving it for days, but you don't see all that frothiness on top, so therefore it'll last a little longer. It'll still perish just like with anything, but so we drink it like this. And it's good. That's good with the pulp in it. Okay, so do this every day. It takes me longer to do this because it's like a smoothie than it does when it's juicing. So if you ask me which one I recommend the most, this one. I recommend doing whole juice for several reasons. You don't have to clean out that darn juicer. Y'all, I got so tired of cleaning off that juice. This is very easy to clean. Even your blender's probably the same. You just simply fill it up with some, I'm sorry, you don't fill up water. Just put a little water in there. Put a tiny dab of done. Put it on your blender and let it run for a little bit. That's how we clean. This is the Blend Tech, y'all. So this is how we clean this. I gotta turn it on. And just let it run some cycles, and it'll clean it with that little sub. That's how you clean it. And then when that's done, however long you want to put on there. When that's done, you just simply rinse it out. And you're done cleaning it. You don't have to do any scrubbing and all of that. Now, when I make soup, I may have to clean it a little better. But that's it, y'all. That's all I wanted to show y'all. Is this is how I'm doing my green drink now. Because I get more servings of fruit and vegetables in it. I don't have to use as much fruit and vegetables in here. And with your green drink, y'all, please don't start doing all this adding sweeteners and all of that. You saw that I had an apple in there and I had a carrot. Those are sweet enough. You just have to renew your mind, and you know, you'll develop an acquired taste for it, so it won't be like nasty. I used to think this was really not good, but now it's fine. I can drink it. You know, if you make a habit out of it, you'll do it. But you use less fruit and vegetables in your drink. And I only added the apple and the carrot to help with the taste, especially when kale is in here, because kale is very bitter. But normally I do have kale, we're just out of it right now. But this is something you can do every day. Do your green drink instead of juicing. Try blending. It's going to be thicker. Add some. I can even add some more water with this. I added less than a cup in here. You can add more water to yours. You may want to do, excuse me, a cup and a half. Okay, you can do a cup and a half, and it'll make it a little bit thinner. But this is how I like it, because I can still finish this drink, if I wasn't doing all this talking, in less than 5 minutes. But when I was juicing, I drink it down, I'm done in less than a minute. Okay, probably. And I hold my breath that whole time, y'all, while I'm drinking it, while I'm juicing. But this, it's not gonna take me long. So I'm gonna leave out this video with telling y'all happy blending. Try to do more whole juice. You use less fruit and vegetables. You can share with more people if you need to, and still you have the same amount of, and keep more of your fruits and vegetables for the next day. Okay?